Why you? Why should voters choose you?
Well, coming from business and coming from manufacturing, I understand what it is to have a small business in the state of Michigan and how important right now it is for state government to come around our small businesses as a partner. You know, we've lost more small businesses than any other state, so it's important for state government to go back to being a partner. But also as a mom of 4 school-aged daughters, I also know how important it is to bring education back, and I'm seeing what's happening in our schools, and I'm hearing parents across the state saying they want change and they want someone that's going to lead in that area.
If you were to be elected, is there one top priority you can point to?
Education is certainly my top priority because, as you've seen from the NAEP scores that just recently came out, Michigan is in the bottom 10 in the nation. My goal is to get us to the top 10. We need to make sure that we have education as a top priority and we get our kids back from the pandemic. You heard the governor talking in the debate about having kids out of school for 3 months. That's not the truth. That was a dishonest answer. In the state of Michigan, we had some kids out of school even in 2022. So our learning loss is significant in the state of Michigan. We have to get our kids back on track.
I do want to follow up on that because from my understanding is that after a certain point of time into the pandemic, those became local decisions, school district decisions, not the governor's decision. Is that the case? Is that how you are viewing it?
No, I would say this was then handed, once her powers were taken away from her, she handed this down to the Department of Health and Human Services that reports to the governor. She appoints the Director of Health and Human Services. And she, on several occasions, was saying, my choice is that you would keep kids out of school, that we would continue online. So she can say that now, but she's on the record then saying that she wanted kids to stay out of school. And certainly as governor, she had the opportunity to say, we want to see kids back in school. We're saying that kids need to be in-person learning, especially in 2022. To have Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Flint out of school was outrageous, and she sat by and said nothing.
If you are able to go back to that point in time and try to remember the information that we all had about that virus at that moment, when during the pandemic would you have brought kids back? What would have led to that decision?
There was a key report that came out in November of 2020 that schools in North Carolina had been in person from August through November. And for about 1 day, that was national news that they were saying it is safe for kids to go back to school. The teachers union pretty much crushed that story and it was removed from everywhere you could see. But you saw plenty of states like Florida, like Georgia, like Texas that said, look, the data is in. It is safe to have kids in school and it's crucial for their learning. We can't afford the learning loss of our students. That would have been a moment for me to say, this is time for our kids to be in-person learning.
So basically November-ish is when that decision would have been made. Okay. I do want to move to Prop 3. You've said that you've gone against it, saying that it removes parental consent. But state law currently requires written consent by a parent for anybody that's under 18, correct? Unless they petition a court. And there's many experts that say that that law will likely remain in Prop 3 until it's challenged in court. So when you make the argument that it removes parental consent, is that disingenuous?
No, I mean, the experts that you're talking to are obviously different from me. It very clearly states in Prop 3 that all other laws regarding abortion will be null and void. That is the concern. Not only are you taking away those existing laws, and I've talked to many legal experts on this saying this is language that will be in the Constitution. That's what people need to understand. Language in the Constitution cannot be legislated around. So this takes those laws out of the books. In addition to that, you're talking about an individual now. You're no longer talking about an adult. This is calling out an individual, which means that a person of any age can do this without any other person consenting to this, because that would be removed. So when you say that legal experts are saying this, these are legal experts that the Democrats have out with talking points. But the real legal experts that are looking at this say constitutional language would say all other laws are null and void.
And that includes everything other than the 1931 law.
That would be all other laws on abortion would be null and void, including the 1931 law.
Okay. I asked you why not your opponent?
Look at her record, 20 years in office, and what has she accomplished? We are worse than we've ever been in school and education. She's talked about being the governor for education, and we're not the 9th worst in the nation. That's appalling. Look at economic development. Michigan has lost 82,000 jobs, and we've had more small businesses leave than any other state. She had restaurants closed longer than any state in the United States, and we lost 3,000 restaurants. Our entrepreneurs are suffering, in fact, more so with women and minorities than any other group of people. The results in Michigan are dangerous. We have crime rising. She didn't even address that in the debate. When she was asked about the fentanyl crisis, she went off on some healthcare tangent. She won't talk about how important it is to be tough on crime in the state of Michigan. Her record speaks for itself. She's not right for the state.
What would your plan be specifically to get Michigan back on track economically?
It's absolutely essential that we reduce regulation in the state. That is the #1 preventative to having companies come here. When I've talked to companies, they've said, look, the barrier to entry is just too great. We try to get through the licensing process. We try to get through the permitting process, and it just doesn't happen for months in the state of Michigan. In some cases, they're saying 8 to 12 months to even break ground. But our competitors, states like Tennessee and North Carolina, they're coming to the table with a whole group of people that have the authority of the governor to make decisions and say, in 60 days, we're going to cut through the red tape and we're going to have you breaking ground. We're not competitive, and that's a pretty easy place to be competitive. Reducing regulations, that's the answer, and we can bring more companies to Michigan.
What am I missing that you want to make sure that you let voters know when they see this before they head in?
I don't know. Do you think there's anything I'm missing? Yeah, I think we hit everything. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
so much.
appreciate you. Thank you.